What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called The Scouring. We had a chance to take a look at a demo for this game about a year ago, and I was pretty enthused by what I saw. It's one of those games that just looks absolutely gorgeous on the page. You can't help but drink it in with your eyes, and it seemed like the gameplay was pretty fun. Now, the game is out in early access, so it's time for us to dive back in for about 30 minutes and decide whether or not this game is worth your money. We will be doing that for the next 30 minutes or so. If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description where you can check out the game. You can also check out a whole bunch of other Nerd Castle links down there just in case you wanted to snuggle a little bit more. But for right now, let's get into a game of The Scouring and see if we can have a good time with it. So as it sits right now, The Scouring is a little bit light on content. I've put about 5 hours into it, and I don't think I would play too much more at that point. I've played through the gameplay modes, I've fiddled around with both armies, and I did enjoy myself, but I found myself wanting like a campaign or more stuff to do inside of the title. But right now, the things in this early access that come included are 2 gameplay modes. You've got Classic Mode. In Classic Mode, you are playing a Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3 style RTS where you're gathering resources, building up a base, and trying to wipe the other guy off the map. It's also got Heroes Mode. Heroes Mode I did not initially like, but the more I played it, the more I actually found it enjoyable. In Heroes Mode, you are not building a base, you are not building armies, you are not managing resources or doing any of that. You are playing an RPG-style character that exists on the side of one of the factions that's on the map, and your goal is to kill the heroes from the other faction. What happens to their base and their units doesn't really entirely matter. As long as you kill their hero, that's how you win, and you kind of get roguelite-style bonuses. There's little dungeon nodes. It's very, very MOBA influenced, but at the same time, I found it to be fairly enjoyable, but it did need some more polish in order for it to feel really, really good. Today, we are going to be playing around with the Classic Mode, since I think that's probably what most people are going to dive into first. For right now, I will play as the orcs. That sounds pretty good to me. I bet most people on YouTube probably aren't playing the orcs. We'll put the AI on humans. One thing that's kind of weird about this game, there's only easy difficulty and hard difficulty. I'm gonna let you know straight off the bat here, I can beat easy difficulty every single time, like with my eyes closed, barely even trying. Hard difficulty, I have played for 5 hours and I have not won a single game. I have gotten my neck hole absolutely dookied down every single time I've tried to go up against the enemy on hard difficulty. I hope at some point they have plans to add a mid-level difficulty so that it ramps up evenly, because right now the difficulty wall has been absolutely torching me. But for the moment, let's start that on off and we'll get on into the game. There is no push pause in this game, so I'm going to do my best to do commentary live while I'm actually trying to get my base set up and make things happen. For right now, this is our base. We've got tree chopper orclings, and it looks like we've got lazy peons over here. They're going to be gathering up gold. I'm actually going to grab him and put him on the wood chopper for us real quick. All of my extra minions should go over to here. There we go. And what we're going to want to do here is we need to get some farms up and running, because in this game, you're actually only managing 3 separate types of resources. You've got gold, which is used for buying units. You've got yourself wood, which is used for some units and some buildings. And then you've also got yourself food. Getting a farm up and running is how we're going to keep this even, because right now our food is completely and totally even. But, oh no, our food's at minus 110 right now. We want this number on the left to be equal to or higher than the number that's on the right. And so while we're punching out all of these random peons right here, I'm going to put in, let's go with a tower, maybe even 2 towers over here. Maybe get Lord of the Rings with it. There we go. We'll get a tower up and running on that side. We'll get a tower up and running on this side, because this game does have a little bit of a wrinkle that you're going to have to learn to play around. Every single night, everybody's bases, ours and the AI, is going to be invaded by undead forces. That kind of sucks, but the good news is, in this game, you get money for every single enemy that you manage to kill, which is actually pretty freaking sweet. It means that you can actually neglect certain parts of your economy, so long as you're churning through enemy bodies fast enough. That's done right there. We're going to have him come down this way and make us a barracks. There we go. And then you're going to get started on a second farm, just wherever you can fit it in. Doesn't really matter. I'm not too concerned about where the farm goes. Just make sure that a farm gets done. And as soon as that barracks is finished off, we're going to start printing out some units to help defend ourselves as we get into our first night. I don't think we're going to have any problems with the enemy faction coming after us on this first evening, but we're definitely going to have problems with the undead. So, like, we're going to need to have some kind of vanguard to protect ourselves before they get here. As soon as that farm's up and done, I've got one more peon over here. This peon's job is going to be to build a logging camp. I don't really much care where he does it, but I'd like to get archers up and running, because this game, any building that has a platform on top of it, you can garrison archers, just like you're playing Command and Conquer, or just like you're playing any of the other games that allow you to nest your units up inside of a building. These 3 peons right here, our food's looking pretty positive. Get me another farm over here, and as soon as they're done with that, I'll put the 2 over here, and we'll kind of see what we can accomplish. Our barracks is up and running, so I'm going to train off my first batch of warriors. That way I've got people that can defend the base tonight when things start to go a little hectic and haywire. I'll probably fold... Can I get 2 of these guys out right here? They're 100 each. Give me like 2 more peons, and once I've got the peons done, I'm going to start putting them on gold and start putting them on wood so that we're clearing out the area that we live inside a little bit faster. You go over there, and then there's our first warrior, so that's good. I don't know where my other peon is. There he is. We get 3 per farm, and it's going to increase the amount of food yield that we get, and so I'd like to get that done. You guys go work on gold for a minute while we wait. Print me out... Let's say a couple of archers to go with these guys right here. I don't know how many archers I'm going to be able to get done. The game does have a lot of bloom effects visually. I find them to actually be a little bit impeding when it comes to being able to see what's going on the battlefield when there's a shift in time while you're actively fighting. Unfortunately, the graphics options for this game are very, very underbaked and underdeveloped. It's going to need a lot more of them before I consider it to be acceptable. But seeing as the game is in early access, hopefully they'll get that there. My archer is already stirring up problems that my warriors are going to have to take care of. So we'll have them park in front of the gate over here. We'll throw an archer on that wall and just keep filling me on up on archers. I don't care how many you make, just make sure that we've got archers that are going to be able to stem the tide over here. Start wiping out some wolves with archer backup. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, I don't think. There we go. And if you guys could whittle down and kill off any undeads that spawn inside of the base, that would also be very helpful. You are more than likely going to see yellow numbers popping up all over these enemies over here that we're murdering. That's because we get paid a bounty for every single enemy that we kill, which is really fantastic. I don't know how many archers can go up on top of this thing. It looks like maybe 4 is going to be the magic number. So you guys just kind of like fire. But one thing you'll notice here that's kind of an interesting little detail is that the archers will change the arc of their fire depending on whether or not they have line of sight on the enemy, which I actually really, really like. So they do sort of like an up-in-the-air volley fire that mostly misses and has really low accuracy. It only ever kind of gets lucky. It never hits anything intentionally, but if the enemy is along a straight corridor, you'll see them adjust and they'll start firing straight at it, and those ones have considerably more accuracy. Give me like, nope, don't do that. Give me like 2 more peons over here. Our logging camp in just a minute. We can get more range and we can get more damage if we wanted to once we get ourselves to that phase of gameplay. You guys just keep killing undeads. That's your entire job for the night. That's how you're going to earn your meal ticket. Kill, 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 kill until I have loads of money so I can do lots of productive stuff tomorrow. How many peons do I have going on here? Did I only make the 1? I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to need quite a few more of these dudes. Give me like 4 of those right there. We'll just start stacking them up on this side. And while we wait, give me another tower, maybe for like right there. I'm gonna ignore aesthetics entirely, and I'm just gonna go for being very, very well defended for when the AI inevitably arrives. Now, in this game, the AI does not cheat. However, the AI does play like an APM champion StarCraft guy that's been playing for 20 years. It will micromanage entire armies. So like 50 guys all individually kiting you and like playing against whatever your strategy is at any given moment. And so because the AI is so proficient in this game, I have learned to just over-prepare my defenses as much as I possibly can. We've already got them over there. Okay, you 3, come down here. Make und farm, and once we have und farm, we should be in good shape. Over here, I'm going to need some more archers. There's one right there. We are very much under attack right now. These undead hordes are not playing with us, but the graphical fidelity and also the animation quality of this game seems to be quite good, in my opinion. The little characters, they can climb walls, they can invade towers if they're not actively being controlled. They have little idle animations where they'll like stand around or like lean on a wall or something else like that. Very, very cool stuff. Give me another farm down there, and if we have the money available, let's take that up to level 2, so our main stockpile is going to be level 2, which is going to unlock a bunch of upgrades that I think will make us more efficient at destroying the enemy. Now, this map does have a bridge in the middle of it. Getting control of our side of the bridge is going to be pretty ridiculously important. If we can't get that done, we're going to have a bad time. Now that I have all of my towers fully staffed with a complement of guys that are ready to murder and maraud, let's send these guys out to scout for a second and just, oh, never mind. The undeads, they have all dissipated back into the soil. We're making decent money right now. Let's go for, yeah, just continue to have the army pumping out, and as soon as this guy gets done, I'll probably get a peon, and we'll probably start building in this little alleyway over here, or we'll try to invade this area and take over it and get like a base set up right here so that we're ready to rock, and then we'll try to wall off that area too to protect ourselves from the enemy. I think it would be a solid plan. You guys go hang out over there. Give me one more peon that can go along with them on the warpath. I'm going to start building up this army over here. And once we have enough guys to get the job done, yeah, make my archers hit a little bit harder. I like that idea. Having archers that smack a little bit more aggressively sounds good to me. Like, I'm fine with that transpiring. Why am I being so aggressive about expanding outwards? Well, it's because we're going to run out of gold at some point. There's a limited amount of gold inside of our gold mines right now, and until we get a new gold mine, I'm not going to feel comfortable inside my own skin. Might not also be a terrible idea to get a second barracks. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. Are they chopping down trees on this side? How many of these trees can be chopped down? You guys, like, stop choppinating over there. I need you to stop, chop, and roll down this way because you're creating gaps in the forest right there that now the undead can come through, and that's going to make my life significantly more complicated. We have a few guys right here. Let's send them out to scout, and let's see if we can get ourselves into a little bit of trouble while we've got daylight, and we don't have the undead breathing down our necks. One thing I do not like about this game is that the AI has God vision, so the opponent that we're up against, I almost promise you he's going to attack my wall while I'm on this little adventure right here. The AI in this game seems to have prescient knowledge as to what you're doing at any given time, and anytime you roll out with an army to do anything outside the confines of your own base, they tend to take advantage of that opportunistically and invade you. Let's get that last archer right there. Good stuff. All right, so we burned down the goblin village. Where's this peon at? Bring this peon over here. And we're going to have him build another base in this area so that we have control of this right-hand side. That would make me feel much safer than I currently feel. So go ahead and give me a clan hall right there. I guess it has to be centered off. That's really unfortunate because it kind of limits my building space and what I can do. But I suppose that's life. Let's continue to have this guy just printing out units. As you can tell, I'm a very casual RTS player. It's very, very rare nowadays that I play any RTS that does not have push pause. And what I've learned is it's made me weak. It's made me pathetic. Relying on push pause for the last 5 or 6 years of gaming because, like, every single RTS has it, it has made me slovenly. It has made me weak. It has made me pathetic. It has made me an easy target for the better trained. And so, like, I've been trying to get good, but unfortunately this game keeps evading me from the get good factor. Continue spitting out units. Maybe give me, like, one more little orc bowman over here, possibly. I think that'd be good. Can these be upgraded? No, I was hoping I could make them a little bit bigger so that they could have more guys on top, but I guess not. And then from there, start printing out a few more units to help out there. That's getting there. I mean, I'm hoping that'll all be self-sufficient over on that side once we get cruising. Maybe, I don't want to spend money on that. That right there requires a citadel. What do I need to get a citadel? I need a muncher cave and I need a forge. Munchers are basically ogres in this game. This little guy over here, send him over to this side. And let's start securing the premises. We're going to get a tower like right there. And as soon as he's done on that side, we're going to tower right there and like a tower over there. And then we're going to try to get this like a full complement of workers that can start chopping down the woods and making us a little bit safer. I may even get towers on the back end. I haven't decided yet. Now that that's done, give me another tower, maybe like, I don't know, like right there. Might work. Might be helpful. Until I get some wood choppers, though, I don't think it's going to be that helpful. The good news is this gets a lot of room for making farms and whatnot to get our pop cap up. As far as I know, I haven't seen how far the pop cap goes in this game. I don't know when it gets tired and you've just got too much population and it stops caring. Are you still making units down here? You should still be making units. We're going to need more units. That's fine. We'll get more gold soon. I'm actively working on it. It is a long-term goal with which I am enamored. You see that right there on the pause menu? That's not real good. It says that the enemy's population is very high and mine is on average. I believe that I am in the process of getting absolutely torched right now. You guys coming over here, give me another... I need more gold for another barracks, huh? A farm's going to cost me 200. Let's just work on getting the gold supply up then. Like, all you guys, just get busy on that gold over there so that we have more cash coming in before the undead get here. We are under attack, yes, so we're going to need to take this battle force over on this side, and we're going to redirect them to this side so that they can defend over here. The towers should be able to hold down most of the other chaos that the enemy is going to try to bequeath upon us. And believe me, they're sitting in their base right now just bequeathing the place up. Just bequeathing everywhere. You walk into their base and you're like, it smells like bequeath in here. They are coming and they are going to smack me hard. I'm willing to bet you they've already built on this entire side is completely full of buildings. That's how fast the AI plays in this game on hard difficulty. So you can understand, I'm struggling a little bit with what the game has going on. Do I have archers? Put archers on a tower over here, just in case. Oh, some of my orcs have upgraded and become veterans. Yeah, nice. You guys don't get drawn into any fights that you don't feel comfortable with. Just pick off his units when and where you can, because they're going to try to kite my guys back into their force pretty relentlessly. And so... just let the defenses hold and do their thing. Over on this side, we've got loads and loads of peons around. Let's get them started chopping down the woods. We've got a few more peons headed this way, which I think should be enough. What are you guys doing? You're chopping down forest? Okay. Give me a little bit of farming action over here because our food is looking a little bit low. You guys also, as soon as we have 200 bucks, get me another farm over on this side. You guys come down here, and you're just going to be beefing with the undead all night because they're still spawning. Even though I've kind of, like, surrounded their area, they do that. They just kind of keep spawning from that little spot no matter what you do. That guy's about to die, so pull him back. There we go. All undeads taken care of. All warriors go back to the wall over here. If you've got time, give me as many archers as you can spit out for the walls over there. This area should be reasonably safe because the archers are going to shred them before they even get here. But, like, you know, one thing at a time. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Do we have all three farmers working on that farm? All right, you come work over here. You continue... oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Continue spitting out over there. We are under attack on this side. Yeah, he's cleaving my peon, but the good news is my peons are very sturdy, and they're used to being smacked, so I think they'll be okay. I would like to get another peon to come back over here and build me another tower. Yeah, give me like another one right there, so that I can put those archers up on it. I want them to be taking a lot of arrow fire when and if they try to get into my base. They're doing it again down here. You guys run. Just stay clear. In fact, get on top of the building. There you go. Just get up there. You'll be fine. Let's pull... well, it looks like we're winning. I think we'll be okay. I think I'm focusing a little bit too heavily. You guys get up on the tower. You get up on that tower. You get back down here. Continue chopping. And then give me 5 more archers because food's looking good at the moment. Give me 5 more peons. And we're just going to fill this area up the best that we possibly can with defenses, I think. Do I have archers coming out over here too? Maybe more archers over here. Archers, you get up on that tower. Perfecto. And then this little guy over here. Give me maybe another tower right here just to kind of like... Actually, no. We can just use the top of the building over here. Well, our town was only under attack briefly. I think we're mostly okay right now. But the more archers that I can fire off, the happier a camper I will be. I want this entire building covered in archers so that at least we've got a defensive position that can hold back. We're still going to need more farms. They're killing my gold farming peons, which is unfortunate. You guys get on top of the building over here. The sun will come up, save my peons, 'cause they're all dying. It's my peons getting deuced. I would like to keep as much food coming out as we can. Okay. Everything's looking somewhat okay. I'm not completely and totally assuming we're going to survive right now, but maybe. How many more peons do I have sitting around? You guys. More farm. Less stand around, more farm. All these archers over here are going to go on that tower. Perfect. And that should be enough to hold off the undead on that side. Yeah, I'm aware that our gold deposit is running low. I am also concerned about our finances. One of the things that's not really well known about orcs is that they are actually fantastic at the actuarial sciences. They are exceptionally good at it. They're going to keep trying to bait me back in. Those guys are coming in shield up. So get in there and make them shield down. Surround and pound that one. Okay, 2 of them down. Kill off an archer. 2. Yeah, they've already built across the river. Really, really unfortunate. Arrows picking them off over on this side, though, which I'm glad to see. Looks like our defenses are sufficient to at least hold off one wave. I don't know if we'll hold off many more waves, but hey, man, I'm in full-on turtle mode right now, just praying for the best. We are positive right now on food. That is a very good thing. You, sir, why are you not farming? I need you to be farming. Thank you. They're doing their thing. We've got enough stuff over there. We need to get muncher caves and things like that done. I don't know if I have an extra peon laying around who's like idle at the moment, but let's start getting some new units. So we've got a muncher cave that we can put in like over there. The enemy's probably going to strike that mercilessly, actually. This might be a bad idea. Let me see if I can figure out another spot for the old munchorium. There is one spot. I can put a munchatorium right there. So munchatorium it is. Let us munch it out. Let us make sure that we have built thick, strong, tall walls. Man, that knight just got wrecked. He just had a terrible day. I love that you can see the arrows bouncing off of their shields while they're advancing. Like, so many little details in this game that, like, really convince me it's going to turn into something special. You guys get up here and force them out from behind their shields. You fall back. You're wounded. Archers should be back here. Orcs should be up there. There we go. Perfect. Just keep it going, champ. Do everything you can. Get those shields down. If they're going to kite us, let's kite them. Another one bites the dust. Every single enemy that we kill makes us a little bit safer. Next plan is that I have loads of archers over here. Give me like 3 peons over here. I got a plan. And then over here, give me like 5 archers. And then give me like... Well, yeah, that's fine. I guess we can research bows for all of our peons. Your peons, you have a research that gives them bows when they get up on top of things. And they can actually fire like an archer. They don't do it quite as effectively, but they can do it. And with an archer over here, we should be somewhat protected. Once this tower is up all in array, I was hoping I could fit a couple of towers in here. Once they knock down all the trees, I think we should be in better shape with that. But we've got peons working over there. I should probably continue. Ooh, yeah, let's get some munchers, dude. Let's get like 4 munchers. Just add them to the front lines on this side. The enemy doesn't seem super interested in attacking this side, which is honestly probably a really, really good thing, because this side of my base is much more lightly defended. Oh, never mind, I lied. They are coming from that direction. Okay, well, let them keep doing their thing. We'll put down a tower over here, maybe to help out with the defense. You guys maybe come over here. Are they falling back right now? You guys don't get baited into archery towers. Fall back. Okay, they are trying to blind fire us right now. You guys go get on that. You guys right here, jump in that tower. Oh, dude, you guys got baited. You guys got baited while I was looking at another spot, man. We are under the gun right now. Not entirely ideal. Did they destroy something? Did we lose a farm or something? I believe that we did. One of my farms is not functioning, and I need that farm to be functioning. Continue firing at them. Do everything that you can over there. And then over on this side, give me some more orcs. Oh, lordy, lordy, they're coming. Give me some more orcs on this side. And with what peonery I have left, yeah, they're starting to push on us pretty aggressively right now. They're actually trying to get up in this. I'm not going to lie to you, I am extremely overwhelmed right now. Why are you guys all chopping wood? Go get gold. I mean, even the wood chopping is kind of secondary at this point, I guess. But if you get that forest down, I will... Oh my god. You guys need to stop getting kited out here. It's because I'm deploying too far forward. Yeah, like, you guys maybe try holding position for a little bit, and we'll see if that baits them in a little bit better. Because we really just want the arrows to be doing the vast majority of the damage here. Dude, they're trying to build right outside my gate right now. What a bunch of D-bags. How dare you crowd up on me like that? Okay, we may need to let them off the leash. Just to punish a little bit. These guys are getting kind of brazen out here. Push them back. Use what you got and make it happen. I do like that visually the characters look different. Oh my god, they're coming in up here too. Okay, get out there. You guys just make a giant orcish wall right there that they can't get past. And if you die, and I'm cool with it. Nope, don't get baited any further. Just kill off that building right there, and then we'll call a retreat. There we go. Fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. Get this guy out here. Give me a couple more orcs just to help out in the fight. I think we're going to need more defensive towers, too. I'm not seeing a lot of encouraging golden numbers right now that make me feel like I'm being effective. There's some golden numbers. Okay, I feel a little better. Yeah, keep spitting out orcs on that side. My extra peon over here. We'll get some more farms going. There's maybe like 5 more peons. Yeah, that'll do it. I gotta start memorizing hotkeys, dude. Like I said, playing with push pause has made me completely and totally weak and ineffective as an RTS player. And I used to be so good, too. Back in the original StarCraft days, dude. Back in, like, 2002, bro. I'd be up on that StarCraft, like, all day and all night. And I was killing it on BattleNet. Oh, my God. We got problems internally. We got problems externally. Archers, save mine peons. This game is absolute mayhem, bro. Just complete and total unapologetic mayhem. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just chaos all the time. You guys go farm over there. You come farm over here. Let's get that pop cap up so that we're not starving to death. You guys, we don't really need wood anymore, so, like, stop doing that. Just make more farms so that I can overwhelm them with a numerical advantage. And then you maybe put in another tower right anywhere that it'll fit. There we go. Is it over? Are they done attacking me? Oh, I still hear the call that we are under attack. I need these undeads to go, man. No, we're not. We're fine. Don't worry about starvation. Starvation's not a real thing for orcs. It's gonna be okay. We just need to get 1 or 2 more farms done. I'm blind! I can't see! But closing thoughts about this game, since I've dumped 4 or 5 hours into it so that you guys don't have to. I'm getting sucked into the game right now. I gotta remember that this is my job and I'm supposed to be doing something with functional utility inside the span of the world. The Scouring, honestly, I think it's actually a really fun RTS. I think the AI plays in an overly cornball-y, sort of jousty way for me personally to enjoy the game fully. However, I think that if this game can get on a tight, like every month or two, like every 2 months, they do a big content patch that adds like a new faction or adds a bunch of stuff to the game, I think they'll be in really good shape because I think at a foundational level, they've got a solid RTS right here that's fun to play. It's a little bit too APM heavy for me personally, and that's just because I've played way too many push pause RTSs now that give me time to think and decide what I want to do next and like queue it all up. And I'm just not the APM, you know, I'm not the APM killer that I was when I was 17 years old on BattleNet. But the Scouring's pretty good. You will find some pathfinding issues inside of here. I do think that the graphical menu needs to be fleshed out a lot more so that you can customize what the visuals are going to look like. And then from there, it just needs a lot more content. Right now, I think for 3 or 4 or 5 hours of gameplay, there's not enough content there to justify the price that it's at. I think it's at 25 bucks right now. But both armies do feel distinct, and they do have different gags and gimmicks going along. Obviously, balance passes and things like that are going to be happening in the future too, because I do feel like both factions have sort of units that are all-stars, like a little bit too much of all-stars if you take my meaning. But by and large, I think the game is fun, and I think it's one of the silkiest looking RTSs that I've ever played in my entire life. Like, it is utterly gorgeous to look at, and it's got lots of little graphical details that just make the game pop off the screen and feel enjoyable. So like pathfinding fixes, more content, a more fleshed out graphical menu, and then from there, balance passes, and then just more gameplay types, more factions to play around with. And I think I'll be pretty happy with this one, because right now it's definitely encouraging. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, it was the Scouring. Tomorrow it'll be something else. Thanks for hanging out with me, and that's about all I got for you, folks.